sticking point is the goal. Mikel Arteta is incredibly angry about it. So it should never have stood. It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace. What are your view of it?
Well, maybe he's seen something I haven't, because I've only seen it with the naked eye. I only seen it live, and from my angle I had no idea what was going on, to be honest, and I had no idea what was going on with the VAR checks either. So in the lap of the gods, really, you're waiting like everybody else was in the stadium, and obviously with every check that was going through, you're thinking they're probably going to find something wrong with it. Very bizarre to have 3 VAR checks, but the goal was given, and that's all I know.
Have you ever come across a goal, have 3 VAR checks and survived all 3?
No, I don't think so.
Talk about the result. Great spirit, determination, and some quality as well in vital moments.
Yeah, I think all 3 of those things. I think it was probably more of a midfield battle than we expected it to be. There was a lot of, I think Arsenal respected us. There was a lot of direct play from them, and you know, the midfield battle became a key area. I thought we were really competitive. I think we needed to be. Thankfully, we kept 11 men on the pitch. There was more bookings than I think they needed to be in the game. Both teams threatened at times to lose their discipline. Delighted that we didn't, and it's a massive win for us.
Thank you. Martin, how do you handle Ryder? Martin?
The challenge on Sean Monks that all the players seemed annoyed by it as himself. Do you think that should have been the red card?
Again, I've not seen anything on replay. My initial thought was, because it was close to us, that yes, I thought it was high and dangerous. That was just what I thought. Again, I'd need to probably see it again to confirm my opinion, but that's where I was.
Is the frustration 3 of your players got booked in that?
Well, that's what I couldn't believe, and that's the thing that, you know, bad tackle from their player, in my opinion, and then we end up with 3 bookings, they end up with 1. That just doesn't seem right to me.
Can you say how proud you are of the spirit your team has shown?
I just think the players, the group, have been unbelievable. They've really stepped up. You know, we're in a really difficult moment. We've got a lot of injuries. We're playing in a lot of competitions, a lot of football, but the players are committed to everything, and I can't praise them enough. Again, today we had to step up in a really difficult game against a top opponent, stretched with injuries, losing players within the game again, to injuries that I don't think they can do a lot about. Dan jumps for a ball, lands on his back, and he's in a lot of pain at the moment, so that looks worrying for us. Jacob, you knew there was a chance that he could do his shoulder again, but he was prepared to take the risk. And unfortunately we lost him, and we will lose him now to an operation. So a difficult moment, but the players just responded superbly.
Lee Ryder?
Was that a statement win for the rest of the Premier League? You know, you're behind the top four, you're right back in there now.
Yeah, I don't think it was a statement win, you know, from us to anybody. It was just, we're just trying to win every game. We're just very, very committed. The players had a really good week, because in the build-up, of course, we beat Manchester United, and we rotated the squad, so everyone, I think, was boosted by that, and we had a big lift internally. And then we changed the team back, and the players really responded to that, and I thought physically, again, despite the injuries we've got, looked really, really good today. And the battling qualities we showed at the end to protect our lead as well is probably something we haven't done as well as we could have done this season. But we defended set plays brilliantly at the end, so it's a massive win for us.
Where do you see yourself in this? Are you top 4 contenders, or is good football to challenge for the very top end? Or where do you see yourself?
We don't see ourselves as anything. We just see ourselves trying to commit to every game, and yeah, just trying to do our supporters proud, really, in how we play.
You set the tone early in the game, and I think the crowd was pretty much the first surge forward you heard the crowd celebrate almost all the goals.
Well, I don't think we'd have won today without them. I think they really, really did help us in the difficult moments, and I think there's an understanding from the supporters to the position we're in, and it was real galvanising effect on the group, especially late in the game. So a big thank you again.
Chris Watford's comments.
Obviously Dan went off at half time, you feeling lost. I mean, Kieran should be at left back and then go differential on at right back. Can you just explain that generally? Kieran then to off.
Yeah, I think that Kieran can play left back, and he played very well today against Saka, who's an outstanding talent. But I thought Kieran adapted his game from Martinelli to Saka's not an easy transition, but he did it really well, showed his experience. And Tino came on and did really well in his normal right back position. It's obviously a very different position for him, and you won't necessarily see him potentially going on the outside as much as he would on his normal right-hand side, but it's a position that he can play. But of course, we'll have to see how Dan's injury is. Dan's been magnificent for us. We desperately don't want to lose him. He gives us so much in different ways. So let's see how he feels tomorrow.
Jacob Murphy, can you just explain, obviously 10 years ago he disappeared to show that wasn't sure when he was going to come back, and he comes in, does it again. What happened there over the course of that 10 years, and what's the timescale in his operation?
Well, Jacob came to see me. We've had various discussions with the medical team, and we felt that it was a risk putting him back on the pitch, but it was a risk that he was prepared to take, and the medical team were prepared to take. And we were sort of full in the knowledge that potentially he could do it again, but I think that's when you have a dislocation, there is a chance you can dislocate again. And it looks like he has, so he will now definitely need that operation. But there was a chance also that he could get through it and continue to be fit and play for us. So it's obviously a huge blow.
So do you have a timescale of the operation?
Off the top of my head, I'm not sure, but it will be probably 3 months, I think.
Scott?
Just one on Joe Linton and Bruno, because we talk about kind of how good they are with the ball at their feet, and they are, but the other side of the game today, just the amount of ground that they covered and the commitment that they showed, and kind of flying into every challenge, it kind of epitomised what your performance is all about, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. I mean, they are, as you say, both brilliant technicians in different ways, different qualities, but they are both excellent with the ball at their feet. But what makes them, I think, so special for the English game is that they can adapt their game as well. And I think Joe Linton today was magnificent in duels, aerially, on the floor. He won a lot of second balls for us in a key part of the game. And Bruno as well. I think defensively Bruno's really improved since his time in England with us. And you have to be able to defend well in midfield. It's such a key area of the pitch, and you have to protect the centre. He does that really well for us.
Craig and then Andy at the back.
I think Arteta's just been in, Eddie was very upset, very angry. Have you spoken to him since the final this year?
Absolutely not. I've been speaking to you guys.
Will you go and speak to him, or? On Jamal Lascelles as well, the Sven Botman injury hasn't really been felt as much as perhaps might have done. I'm just aware of his performance today.
Yeah, Jamal's been very, very good since he stepped into the team. Today I thought he was a giant for us. Aerially, very good, defending crosses, defending set plays. I think he's used the ball well. It's everything that we've sort of seen from Jamal behind the scenes and how he trained. We were confident that if he got into the team, then he'd grow into that position and do well. But I'm delighted for him because he had to wait a long time to show that. But that's all down to his attitude when he was out of the team, and it's down to how he's conducted himself, and he's reaping the rewards.
Just to clarify on Dan's injury, what is it potentially?
Well, he landed on his back going up for the header, so he's in back pain. He has back pain at the moment. I think he's potentially worried about it, so I don't think it's... Well, we'll wait and see, but I don't think it's as normal when you maybe wake up the next day and it's gone. I'm not sure could be more serious than that.
Andy?
We were just speaking to Anthony there already, and he was telling us about a few jokes that you and him have been having on the training ground about him playing 9, playing up top. Could you just elaborate on those conversations with him, and how well is he suited to that 9 position, do you reckon?
I'm not sure I'm much of a joke teller, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's totally accurate. Of course, we've had discussions about it, but as I keep saying, he did it for Everton last year, and that was when we watched him in terms of recruiting him. And I'd seen him play on the left for Everton, on the right for Everton. I liked him in both positions, and I also really liked him as a centre forward. So the thinking today was we had to protect Callum. We're going into 2 more hugely important games this week, and if I run Callum into the ground, he's not going to be able to perform in the upcoming games, and he's too important. We don't want to lose him to injury, so Anthony seemed like the natural choice to then go up there.
I know there's been some big scorelines here in St James's Park this season, but when you win 1-0 in these conditions, in this sort of battle war that we saw tonight, does that make it a little bit more satisfying?
Well, I think any win's satisfying, whether you score more than 1 or whatever the scoreline, because I think you need different ways to win games. You can't just win in one way. Can't be the perfect game. And I think that's probably the big compliment to the players today. We had to really roll our sleeves up, dig in, and try and win the fight. I thought we defended superbly today. To restrict a quality team like Arsenal to so few chances, I think speaks volumes for the way we defended.
Yeah, Richard, Kieran, Dominic to finish. Richard?
Yeah, really, just on Anthony again, it seems, to me, particularly when you have these kind of games, something like Manchester United, it just seems utterly fearless when you've got those kind of games. Is that how he is behind the scenes?
Yeah, I think it's one of his best qualities. I think he just plays the game. He doesn't play the opponent. He wants to play. He wants to play every minute. I think one of the challenges when you come to a club like Newcastle is can you play in the atmosphere in the stadium in intense conditions. And I think his experience of Everton no doubt helped him adjust to life here. But I can't praise him enough for how he's, after a difficult first few months at the club where he was keen to really show his qualities. He was patient and, he learned about how he played, and now he's reaping the rewards again.
Kieran?
No, I don't think so. I think there's always, both benches are desperate to win, desperate to achieve. Got no problem with their conduct, our conduct. I thought both teams or benches were respectful, just obviously doing everything we could to win. Well, I think it's a unique mix, really, between the crowd and the team. I think that you're never going to win anything solely with either. I think there has to be a mix of both, and at the moment we have that, but we don't take it for granted. We're really grateful for the support we get, and we have to keep performing. It doesn't get any easier. The competitions we're in this year, the games are really high level, and we move on to another tough one now in a couple of days' time.
Dominic to finish?
Bruno Morris showed a yellow card today, missed Bournemouth next week. Just how big a blow is that, and what was your reaction to the yellow card?
Yeah, I was frustrated. Not so much with Bruno, with the decision. In my opinion, Bruno's the head of the player, and he's away, and he gets booked for. Again, I'd need to see it again, but just my natural reaction was I didn't think that was a booking, and I thought there's a lot of needless yellow cards today, which in our position, when we have very few players fit and available, we can't pick up suspension. So to lose Bruno in any game is a massive blow for us, but we'll have to deal with it.
We've seen it almost fall in the way referees have been down in Dublin this season, where you've got a player in the first half, Kai Havertz could have been sent off, but like you said before, three of your players have been put from the back.
Not only that, our player then has to go off and get treatment for 30 seconds. For me, that's just totally wrong. In that situation, that can't happen.
Okay, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks you.